Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lararia, I love manga and video games. And happy International Women's Day! What a better way to celebrate than to talk about amazing female characters in manga, anime and video games. I decided to make a tribute to my favorite characters, my favorite girls and women in games, anime and manga. So today I'm going to talk about my top 20 favorite characters, plus 6 honorable mentions, because 20 plus 6 makes 26 for 2026, of course. And I divided them equally, so there is 13 characters from manga and anime and 13 from video games. And let me tell you, it was so hard to narrow it down to 26 characters. I had so many characters, I struggled so much. So some of these characters I basically only like because they're cute, they're adorable or funny, but a few of them I really admire. And this is my personal opinion, this is my personal top 20. But I'm curious if you guys want to comment down below which characters, which female characters you really like from manga, anime and video games. So let's go! Let's start with my honorable mentions. So first row is 3 characters from anime and manga. So first we have Asuka. And honestly, all of the Evangelion girls could be in here because Evangelion characters, especially female characters, are all great. I was really sad that I wasn't able to include Misato, but there were already 2 Evangelion characters in this list, so spoilers, I guess. Anyway, Asuka, the original tsundere. I don't know if she's actually the first one, but you know, she's definitely the most famous one for older anime. Then we have Narumi from Wotakoi, and I love her, she's me. She is basically me. Also, just look at her suit, she has kind of pinkish hair and a pinkish suit. Like, that is perfect outfit, okay? Then we have Nico from Witch Watch, and she is basically teenage Narumi, if Narumi was a mage or a witch. So yeah, she's amazing. I love her so much, she's so funny. And for video games, I picked Aegis. She is best girl in Reload, despite not even being a human. She's the best. So many emotions. Then we have Ciri from The Witcher, and I can't wait to play the new Witcher game and be Ciri and play as Ciri. That's amazing, I love her. And then we have Eiko. We need to protect Eiko, she is so precious. FF9, of course. Okay, now let's start with my actual top 20. And while I was making this list, I basically switched the characters around so much that I'm not even sure if they're at the right position, but I am definitely 100% sure of the first 5, so my top 5 is that. Those characters are my top 5 female characters. So let's go! At position number 20, we have Kaguya-sama. So she is very stubborn and proud, but she's such a funny character. I love when she gets all embarrassed and the way she starts talking like, oh, hee. And her kawaii koto face, it's so funny. She can be so silly, even though she is super smart. And her inner dialogue is also really funny. And yeah, she has gorgeous red eyes. Come on, she's so pretty. I do like her outfit as well. It's her school uniform, but it's so cute. Number 19, Eleanor from Tales of Berseria. I like her so much. Just look at her emotions. She's adorable. And she is brave enough to go against what she believed in when she finds out the truth. Like, she admits, she is such a proud character, but she admits she was wrong and start fighting together with the main party against the Abbey. That takes a lot of courage. And she is such an emotional character. She cries a lot, she struggles so much because she truly believed in the church and everything, or the Abbey, sorry. But yeah, I love her resolve, and I'm glad she decided to do the right thing. Number 18, C2 from Code Geass. I love her design so much. She is so cool. She's such a mysterious character, and she's a witch. She has powers, and she has a very sad story, and she is just very cool. Number 17, Rei Ayanami. You guys, okay, I love Evangelion. Evangelion was one of my first anime, and Rei is my girl. She was the first character I truly connected with. I remember my first convention, I went together with my best friend, and we were cosplaying as Rei and Asuka. I was Rei and she was Asuka, and we had so much fun. Her story is very tragic, and I love seeing her character development. She starts as an emotionless puppet who is very loyal and only doing what she had to do, and she doesn't understand emotions and, you know, human feelings. But yeah, she finds out so much about herself and the world, and I just really like her. Also, she has red eyes. That is a plus. Number 16, Tita! Oh my gosh, we must protect her at all costs. Tita is just so adorable. She's so smart, she is a genius, but she is a little kid. She doesn't understand much. She is very emotional, and I love that she is so tiny, innocent and sweet, but she fights with a big gun. Like, that's so funny. Number 15, Akane Tsunemori from Psycho Pass. My gosh, Psycho Pass is such a good show, and she is such a great main character. I love her sense of justice and how she tries her best even though she is very insecure and clumsy, but she is also very honest. At the beginning of the show, she is very naive, but then she gets a nice character development. Psycho Pass is such a difficult world to live in, and she still manages to be a great character and keep her crime coefficient low, you know, despite all she witnesses. And she's one of the few who manages to do that, so she's great. Number 14, Maka from Soul Eater. It's so rare to find a shonen where the main character is a girl, and she is a great one. She is a great protagonist. She is so strong-willed, smart, and cool. I love how well she fights together with Soul. And how cool she is while fighting with the scythe. She is just amazing. Number 13, Asuna. So it's been a long time since I watched SAO, and I'm not even sure if I would really enjoy it anymore, but she is still my girl. I really liked Asuna at the time, and I think she's still a very nice character. She is very sweet and caring, and I love the way she fights. She is very fierce in battle. She's such a likable character. I like her personality, and I was very disappointed when after Aincrad she was no longer part of the main characters. Very disappointed. So basically I didn't really enjoy anything after Aincrad. So that's sad, but yeah, Asuna. Number 12, Lila! I love Lila. She is so cute and funny. She is supposed to be wise and like a mentor, but she sometimes acts childish and silly. I love when she can't talk about something, like she starts talking about random things and she gets all embarrassed. She's so funny. And ooh! Also, her outfit is so pretty. It's one of my favorites ever. Number 11, Nausicaa of the Valley of Wind. Honestly, so many of the Ghibli girls are amazing, and I struggled a lot with picking only 2 of them because I didn't want to have too many of them, and this is one. Nausicaa is definitely one of my favorites. She's such a kind and empathetic person. She loves all creatures equally, and she is not afraid to risk her life to save anyone or even any creatures, even the ones that are seen as monsters and considered dangerous. So yeah, she's great. I also really like her hair. And this little thing, just look. Am I Nausicaa? I can cosplay. Number 10, so we are in the top 10 now, and number 10 is Makia. I don't know if you guys watched this movie, but this is my favorite anime movie, and I love Makia so much. I love her journey to discover how to be a good mother. She loses everything, but she tries her best to build a life for her and the baby she finds, and to give him the best life ever. She is very innocent and sweet, and the ending to this movie always breaks me. I think I've cried every time I watch this movie, and I don't really cry easily, so yeah, this one really hits me in my feels. She looks very cute and delicate, but she becomes very strong. Number 9, Sisney! She's my girl. She is funny and caring. She is definitely the best Turk. I love her interactions with Zack, and I love that at the end she lets him go and pretends she, lost the target, even though she knows that she probably will never see him again, and she cares a lot about him, so much that she moves to his hometown after quitting Turks. I really loved seeing her again in Rebirth, I was so happy. Also, she looks so cool dressed as a Turk, but I also really like her new outfit. Number 8. She has a very adventurous spirit, and she has the funniest scenes, like the first one when she meets Zidane and asks him to kidnap her. And then when she tries to talk like him in the shop, because she doesn't want people to know she is the princess. And she starts as a very insecure character, but she wants to make her own decisions, starting with her name, when she decides to change her name to Dagger, and when she cut her hair, leaving her old self behind and becoming a more confident queen. Yeah, she's a great character, she has a great development. Number 7, To Be. At the beginning she might seem very cold, but she is actually hiding her emotions, and she is truly very sweet. I love how elegant she is when she's walking and she's fighting. She looks so cool. I do like her big sword here. And I always love stories about androids and seeing how much emotion they have. And yeah, stories that explore themes like what is a human, and if you can consider, an android a human or not. Then we have number 6, Xion. Oh my gosh, her story is so tragic. She starts as a puppet with no personality, but in the end, we feel so many emotions for her. She was never accepted in the organization 13. Everyone treats her as a failure except for Roxas and Axel, and I do love the friendship between them so much. They are so precious. And her smile is so sweet. She's so precious. She deserves so much better. And now we reached our top 5. So these are my top 5 favorite female characters in manga, anime, and video games. Let's go! Number 5, San from Princess Mononoke. She is my favorite Ghibli character ever. She is so strong and wild and stubborn, but also kind. She is never afraid to fight to protect what she really cares about, like the forest and the wolves and all of the creatures that live there. And she definitely looks majestic while riding the white wolf. Number 4, Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. She is so sweet and cheerful and fun. I love the dynamic with Cloud because they have such different personalities, but she brings out a different side of him. And I love seeing how different she was in Crisis Core. She was a lot younger, a lot more naive and innocent, and how much more confident she is in Final Fantasy VII. Her story is really tragic, but she is such a happy character, and she is so brave and selfless. Number 3, Hala, the wise wolf. She is so proud and smart and confident and loyal and a little bit tsundere too, which I really like. Look at her gorgeous red eyes. They made her look so pretty in the remake. She is so pretty. And of course, she is a wolf. She has a wolf form and this is her human form, but she still keeps her wolf ears and tail, her beautiful gorgeous tail, which she takes great care of. And I love that she is very old, like hundreds of years old, but she sometimes acts very childish and silly. Number 2, Estelle Bright from Trees in the Sky. And I love Estelle so much. I love her energy. I love how she is sometimes very dense, but she is also sensitive and smart in her own way. She is a great leader and she really cares for her companions. Her unamused face is the best. She's so funny. She truly has a bright personality. Yeah, pun intended. She is a great leader and she is one of the best protagonists in all of the JRPGs I've played. If not the best, I truly like her as a main character. And yeah, let's go on to number 1. If you know me, you probably already know the answer, but it's Yuna. Yuna is so sweet and brave and selfless. I loved following her journey and seeing her grow from being the insecure girl who just became a summoner who always needed validation from her companions and cried while performing her duty and become a great summoner who always made me cry at the end with her final speech. Sure, she makes some mistakes too, like running away to marry Seymour. But she is also 17 and she is carrying a big burden. And she is always trying to do her best for the world she loves so much and be worthy of being Braska's daughter, which is a lot to live up to. And even though I'm not a huge fan of what they did with her in Final Fantasy X-2, because I feel like they changed her personality a little too much, but I do love seeing how much more confident and free and happy she is in X-2. And yeah, Yuna is my favorite. I love her so much. She is my number one waifu. These are all the girls, all my favorite girls. Here I divided them by hair color. I think it's very funny, especially because there are so many that have this red, brownish, light brown hair, kind of pinkish in some cases. So yeah, I guess I do really like this color, this hair color. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of my favorite girls and which ones are your favorites. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!